plaintiff, Denise Bailey, says the defendant is her sister, and she is so vain that all she cares about is her hair and her breasts. Denise suspects the defendant has multiple sugar daddies who support her, and she's suing her today for hair extensions and emotional distress. Defendant Claudette Burke admits that beauty has always been her thing, and she is very proud of her body, especially considering the fact that she's 46 years old and has had 8 children. Claudette admits that she took the hair extensions from her sister, but thought Denise would have some compassion due to her hair loss.
Tell me what's going on here.
Well, Your Honor, my sister is so vain. You know that song that the song's about you? Well, that's her.
I'm not that vain.
Yes, you are. Yes. She say everybody here, she thinks that he's here to see her, I'm sure. See what I'm talking about? But anyways, all she thinks about is her hair and boobs, as long as I've known her. I mean, she's my sister, of course.
Which ones are authentic?
The boobs.
No, we're saying, sounds like the extensions might not.
Well, no, she used to have...
Go ahead.
I'm talking.
No, she buys her hair, but how about anything else?
She has a sugar daddy probably trying to buy her boobs right now as we speak.
No,
get her some new ones?
Yeah, because
Are those natural?
Yes, they are.
Honor.
No, they're not.
Honor.
Yes, they are real.
Honor. Those are expert.
My professional opinion. No.
Yeah, his professional
I'm willing to
opinion
make
is.
a bet with you, officer. They're real. They are. I have real boobs. Trust me, I want fake boobs.
So
but
why do you need bigger?
the bigger, the better.
Are you a diva? In so many words? Sounds like that's what she's saying.
All my life, I've been that way. You know, ever since I was little, was always beauty was my thing. You know, even like when I was Miss Teen California.
Okay, was she?
Yes, and Miss Penthouse.
Well, she's got it. She has it.
I was Penthouse
honestly.
Pet.
Huh?
I was Penthouse Pet, and then recently I was in a bikini contest and won best tan lines. And I'm 46 and I have 8 children. So
wow, 8 children.
yes, I do. 6 boys and 2 girls.
How'd you pull that off?
Because she's looking for the boobs.
I have a lot of husbands.
How many husbands have you had?
3.
4.
4 or 3?
Can't keep count.
Well, no, 4. He's not married with me yet, but he'd like to marry me on the Queen Mary someday.
I hope you don't mind, but let me see your form. 8 children. You look.
I have 8
maybe
kids.
I
have no stretch marks, not one.
I didn't ask you all that, but you look like
Thank you very much.
were able to.
I can still do the splits.
A lot
even,
of
you know
folks
what I mean?
have weight that's hard to shake.
Right.
That's
You
true.
know, literally and figuratively.
True.
So, congratulations.
I wish I had
Whatever
more.
you're doing, you need to put it in a bottle and sell it. Go ahead, ma'am.
like
She has it, honestly, if she was Miss California and all
This
these
is a long
things.
time ago, Judge.
No, it wasn't long time
Go
ago.
ahead.
Because I was
Okay.
just recently in the magazine a month ago. They had me as top 10 pictorials at Penthouse, and that was in '85, so it wasn't that long ago.
All right.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
okay, well.
I'm gonna go over here. I don't want to be husband number 5.
Yeah, that's right. You keep standing over there, you might be.
I mean, she's always had to have her, attention. And now when it came to her hair, I started buying extensions. And I was planning on selling them. Well, I was out of town, and she asked me if she could borrow or have some extensions. And the reason, can I show you a picture?
Sure. What is it you're showing me? Picture of her?
This is her without the hair
Are
extensions.
you kidding me?
So when I had told her I said, yes, you can get a pair of hair extensions. Well, she took the whole box of hair extensions. And can I show you this? I'm believing this is a strand of hair. Okay, but see, when I get them from India. She took 10 of these strands, which this is like for 3 different.
I need a lot of hair.
It's for like 3 different people.
Now, what were the circumstances under which she took them, you say? She came in and stole them?
No,
Tell
she
me
didn't
again.
steal them. I
Tell
said she
me
can
what
go in and she can get 1 set of hair.
From your
apartment.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But she took the whole box of hair.
And when you confronted her about it, what she said?
When I got back a week ago, she goes, well.
It was an accident.
Yeah. And by this time she had bleached them. She did, because for her color hair, of course.
Did she agree to repay you?
Yes, she did. She owes me.
What did she agree to? You said she agreed to.
What do you agree to? She agrees to pay me $3,600.
All right. Ma'am, let me hear from you.
First of all, Okay, yes, I did take the hair, okay, but it's like this. You know, when I tried to give her a payment back, she didn't want it at the time. She's like, I want this whole amount set. You know, you think because I had gotten alopecia. Have you ever heard of that? It's sudden hair
For your
loss.
hair?
Yes.
All right.
And I lost all my hair like in 3 months.
Your brows and all that
Everything,
happens
right?
as well?
So like it grew back. Thank God, it's growing back. You can see my
Okay.
veins are short right now, but it grew back. And like I didn't think I thought maybe she'd be a little more compassionate, you know, feeling, you know, because I'm her sister, and I figured it was no big deal.
All right. And did you all discuss you repaying her?
Well, I did, but I didn't think she was going to charge me the full amount, but she paid for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Why not?
well, because she's my sister, and she should, you know, feel a little sorry
How
for me.
much did you expect to pay? What did you think
maybe
was fair?
Like $1,400 or something, $1,500. I don't know, you know.
Even though the
That's-
value, you admit the value was $3,600,
Yeah.
but somehow you thought your sister should charge you less than half.
I
She's
thought
just
she
give it to you.
would. She's always been like that in the past.
But you got all these rich men, so why would you have to rely on your...
Because they don't know I have fake hair, Your Honor. They don't pull on it, you know.
I'm shocked when she makes out because, you know, they feel cheated because her boobs are half
No,
of
no.
what they hurt.
No, and this is an educational moment for myself. Don't you kind of feel the extensions if a guy grabs your hair?
Not her.
No, you can pull my hair as far as you want.
She
it
super
doesn't
glues
go
them in.
there.
They don't have tracks in that.
I glue it in.
Super glue.
It's not super glue, it's hair glue.
How do you put tracks in? Don't you glue those too?
Yeah, but sometimes you use
But you
super
can
glue.
run your fingers through my hair.
And you won't feel any
No.
tracks.
She has them to her scalp.
Yeah, I glue them to the earry end to my very short hair, and
I don't know what you're talking
it
about.
does not
See if
come
you can
out.
go and get Debbie, our hairstylist, or our makeup
Yeah.
and hairstylist, to explain what's going on here. And because I'm also looking that you're saying there were 10 sets of hair, and you're saying there were 30.
Well,
Well,
she,
see, these are 10. This is one.
That's-
She's considering this is one, but it's actually 3 because this is what I could see.
3 sets of hair
Yes,
right there.
one, yes.
And she took 10 of those.
Right, which, yes.
Which equals 30 sets of hair.
Correct.
How much per set?
Per like 125. That's being nice.
Being mean is what?
180.
Debbie, these folks are talking over my head about this weave and all that. Debbie's a nationally known hairstylist. And when you see these folks coming on television here on our show, it's because Debbie's employees make sure they're right. And Debbie, let me get your professional opinion on that. Stretch that out, please. And
I'll grab
how
mine.
many is that? She says that's about
That would
3
be
and
3,
1.
right? That's 3. What she does is she cuts them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly where the pink ribbon is, she would cut that. So that would be 3 sets, would be 3 bundles in layman's terms.
Bundles.
Bundles.
They all have another word. That's what that's what the kids that sell heroin. That's what they call them. Bundles. You
That would be
get
3
10
bundles.
little small packs, and they call them bundles. Go ahead.
And may I answer your question? Is that premium Remy hair?
It's premium virgin hair.
That's cuticle hair, which is very expensive.
Yes.
You trying to get out of paying her. Now, she says there are no tracks
That
when
means
you glue it in. What is that? I've never heard of that. I thought to have a weave, you have to have tracks.
some weave. She has a bonding weave, meaning that their hair is adhering to her scalp. It's glued, then on that width, it's laying flat on her scalp. So technically, if you ran your hand down it, you wouldn't feel like you would feel a braid. You
Yeah.
could feel the width, but it's very small. But it's just like, I mean, men would know if they ran their
Really?
hand through her hair. Yeah.
Not mine.
All women should get that. I don't think men like rubbing their hair through a woman's head and got to feel a track or something.
Right. That is almost as natural as you can get.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And you want $3,600. Is that about a good price? $3,600?
It's usually I could sell these for 180.
All right, and is that a pretty good price?
Very good price.
She's now suing her sister for $120 per extension. So she's really giving her a break, huh?
She gave her a real
and you
good
still
break.
don't. She got all these rich men that don't want to pay. Either that or she fronting. You have all these rich men. You shouldn't have any problem paying.
Well, Your Honor, I still want to tell them why they have to pay. You know
That's
what I'm
true. You
saying?
don't want to tell them about the hair.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
If I told them it was for my breasts, they would say yes. But, you know, for my hair, I'm just like, I'm not going to go there.
Well, you're going to have to tell them something because you're going to have to pay your sister. I don't know what you tell them. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know what you tell them. Ma'am, what's the emotional distress for?
The emotional stress is that I've lost my sister for about the last 8 months, haven't been able to talk to her. She took...
Because you're so mean to me about it. Embarrass me everywhere I go.
What else? You haven't been able to talk to your sister.
And
What else?
not only that, my husband had a heart attack at the time, and I was trying to make extra money to... because he can't work as much as he has, and I spent all my savings on this hair, which is taking. I paid $5,000 for everything, and
all right. Well, I'm going to give
away.
you the money back, but that I'm not going to give you any emotional distress because you and your sister fell out. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $3,600 for the extensions. Have a good day.
Well, you know, I'm going to go home and make my rich daddies pay for my hair, and I'll get new hair. But I hope we can resolve this somehow.
I miss my sister, and it's going to be resolved.
I miss her too, a little bit.
I just hate fighting about that, but...
Are you married?
See? I'm always...
No comment.
Okay. But yeah.
We love each other.
We do.